So there will be one more stream after this where we find the secret ending and our final thoughts.
I'm in there. What do I do?
Look up. Look up. I did see a puzzle on this there.
One last stupid puzzle.
Oh, on the bottom too.
Isn't that open?
No. Oh.
Oh my god, why?
A star at dawn.
Oh, it's making me go up. I was really hoping it was going to drown me. And just end all of this. Oh, we're in Willy Wonka's elevator! Of course! It was all worth it, because now we own a chocolate factory. Hey, a mountain climber. I'm waiting for the now solve it again and do better. I don't like where this is going. I don't like this at all. This is scary. Oh yeah, he doesn't have anything on that pedestal. Another mountain climber. I didn't even see that one. I wish I had full control of the camera.
A bubble.
A bubble in a stream.
In a stream.
Whoa!
Oh hey, look, Blood Swamp is back.
Yeah.
Oh, and the lasers are shutting down.
Well, the final area did reseal itself, so is everything...
The entirety of the
off?
elevator is gone now. I just realized.
Oh.
Like, there's nothing telling me I'm still in an elevator.
Look up? Oh, yeah.
As far as I can look up. Like I said, my sight is constrained right now.
Huh.
I can't look very far in either any direction, really.
A flash of lightning in a summer cloud.
Flash of lightning in a summer.
Is it gonna strike me? Am I gonna die? Am I finally gonna put myself out of my misery?
What is it with you and killing yourself in this game?
Because A, it won't let me, and B, these puzzles are so infuriating, sometimes I want to. Oh, hey, look, there's the best puzzle in the game.
Yeah.
Still say that's the best puzzle in the game. And it's the only one that did it that way, which is kind of disappointing. Or it's like, listen to the sound of your footsteps, and that's how you solve the puzzle.
Well, there were the birds chirping.
I know, but
section.
that was more of a pattern rather than like listening for how things sound.
Okay.
Like rather than listening to the things you're doing personally. That was find the pattern in the sounds.
And I
Flickering
think,
lamp. The flickering
and I
lamp.
think again, this area was an indication of however many things we got.
Oh look, there's the windmill. It's cutting off all this lights. It's over. It's over.
Oh my god. The
What?
windmill blades. They could have been an environmental puzzle.
I don't even want to think about it anymore.
I just...
Like, I feel like at this point we're going to be jumping at shadows every time. Like, you and I went on a trip and you said, look, that looks like an environmental puzzle. In real life.
And I did send you something about my job. I'm like, oh my god.
That's
Wait.
the one I was thinking of. Alright. Cool. Now where?
And there was that stupid
phantom.
dock
A phantom.
puzzle.
Phantom.
Phantom.
Are we a ghost? So we're getting locked back in the start room.
The good thing is the bonus ending is right in the very beginning, so we don't have to go far.
It's locking us back in. And it's undoing every single bit of our progress.
Why?
Because it's cruel and unusual and there's no actual point to it. Like, I've had games that do something like that, but there's usually a big impact as to the reason to do it. This is just arbitrarily, now do it again.
And a dream.
And a dream.
And a dream.
Now, I know Dark Souls has that, but Dark Souls is actually fun to play. And it closed it on us.
Huh.
I guess the stream's over, because it just closed the game.
If you're still hearing this, yeah.
I mean, we're still live, technically, but it's over.
Huh. So, join us next time
Well,
when
hold
we...
on. Let me just say this.
Okay.
I know this isn't technically the real ending, quote-unquote, but I don't like this. This feels very stupid. And maybe it's intended to because it's not the real ending? Because if this did what I think it did and made us lose all of our progress and have to restart from the beginning, fuck, if we're gonna play it again.
No.
We're gonna be going and looking that shit up on YouTube or something.
From what I understand, there is the regular ending and the hidden ending. There is no 100% ending.
No, I mean, I feel like what we just saw means that we have to restart everything from the beginning.
I'm going to say the secret ending is within the first area.
Like, is it, oh hey, just sit here and wait for 4 hours and then you get the ending?
Oh, no. It is an environmental puzzle about that grid gate in the very beginning with, like, the, angled pieces. Do you remember in the very beginning, the diamond, and you go, and you just, like, trace down at zigzags?
Vaguely.
I know that if within the game there is I'm not too sure if it is in a bunker or if it is hidden somewhere, but there is a triangle puzzle a triangle puzzle answer, and you need to solve the diamond puzzle in that way to reset the door back to its closed state so that you could do the environmental puzzle.
So we'd only have to do those puzzles and nothing else.
Correct.
And those are the only two endings in this game.
To the best of my knowledge, there is no 100% ending.
I never said 100% ending. I'm just asking if there's more than those two.
To the best of my knowledge, no.
Okay. Because I was going to say, if we have to go through everything again and get to that last point, I'm not doing another playthrough of this. I will lose my mind.
And I did see, like, the first 2 minutes, and oh my god, this will make you look at the game entirely differently.
I hope so, because the ending we just got is kind of trash.
Yeah, and that's the normal ending.
I mean, at the very least, if that's going to be your normal ending that most people are going to get, at least make it fulfilling. That just felt like you were tearing away everything I had done up until that point and throwing it in the trash for no reason. Like, literally, it's showing you all of your work going away for no other reason than, oh, well, you did it. You're done. Now do it again.
It would be interesting once we get the other ending to know what we think of the actual plot of this game.
Now, I will say this. If we can continue from where we left off and it just starts us in the first bunker again, and all the other puzzles we have done are still done, fine. That's great. That still doesn't help the ending feeling like it just showed us all of our puzzles that were solved being turned off and gotten rid of.
Just in case it didn't reset us to 0 and made us in the final area, I will try to look up the close the door solution just so we could have access to the secret ending. Because it involves positioning yourself with the sun, tracing the sun around the door, and the door opens up.
Alright, well, I guess we'll see you on the next one when that happens.
And to the best of my knowledge, unless we really want to look around the secret area, it won't take more than 40 minutes ish.
Like what? What do you mean?
Well, the video on the secret ending was, I think, 25 minutes.
Oh, what the? It's that long?
Yes.
That's kind of insane.
Well, it's also exploring the hidden final area.
So there's a final zone too.
To the best of my knowledge, without any puzzles.
That's an improvement to this game already.
I'm trying not to spoil it for you.
I mean, that's fair.
Because
I want to say that's an improvement, but then it's a walking simulator, and I don't know if that's an improvement to this or not. Because I mean, with the puzzles, there's at least gameplay, but the problem is I don't really enjoy the puzzles too much.
There could be audio logs for you to pass the time with.
I assume there would be a voiceover as well, but you know.
Right.
Plus,
So,
I gotta watch those Hexagon tapes at some point too.
Yeah, and
I think like we should get that final ending on that last stream, and then our plan would be just watch the Hexagon puzzles afterward, and then probably on like a separate date or a separate time we record our final thoughts.
Okay, but as of this point, did you enjoy the game for the most part?
See, I don't know. I can say I don't enjoy it anywhere near as much as some of my favorite games. Like, even within the puzzle genre, however little that technically is for me. Like, there's a lot of points where it's just annoying for the sake of trying to be clever. Like, running back and forth across those light bridges, trying to figure out the puzzle at the end there. Where you had the light bridges on either side.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that, to me, felt like it was more like shoving up your own ass how clever you think you are at the expense of the player's annoyance at having to do that every time.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when it wasn't clear what it was asking you to do.
Excluding the final hidden zone at the end, what was your favorite area?
It was still those hedge mazes.
Yeah, the hedge mazes looked the nicest. I would say like the
I mean, hold on.
treetops.
Let me rephrase that, or let me re-ask the question. Clarify the question. Are you asking me like what zone looked the best, or are you asking me which puzzles I liked the best?
I mean, like, what zone did you think was the best? Maybe not best designed, but
So,
had the
are you including the puzzles in this, or are you just looking at the aesthetic?
just looking at the aesthetic.
Okay, if that's what we're talking about, then I'm probably gonna go with. Let me think for a second. It's definitely not the Cherry Grove. It's not the town. It's definitely not the swamp. That one wasn't great.
I like the monastery.
The monastery was interesting. That would be up there. I think it would still need to be the castle.
Okay.
I really liked the castle. I thought it was a cool even barring the puzzle, like even if you include the puzzles, I think that one was still the best.
Is it because you like hedge mazes so much?
No, it's just that one hedge maze puzzle was probably the best designed puzzle in there, and it used a format that I hadn't expected.
Okay.
And, like, I wish to God they would have used that kind of an idea more. Because it's the only one like that. Where your footsteps... And, again, it's not even done in any of the other hedge mazes, it's only in the one. And there's 4 hedge mazes. Your footsteps make the difference.
And I solved it by mentioning it, although I wasn't too sure if that was the answer.
And then there's like the visual cues of like, oh shit, like shit's growing over there. I can't step there. I gotta follow it where there's not shit growing.
Yeah.
Like that style of it was amazing. I loved that. It also comes down to like the statuary that's in the castle too, because a lot of it felt like it was trying to tell a story with it. Not to mention the suspiciously human-shaped ash pile we found.
Oh, that.
With the rest of it, you know what? Actually, let me rephrase that. I take that back. The castle is second. It's the mountaintop. That's my favorite. Because there's so much going on there, and there's so much you can play at with what's happening.
What about the greenhouse?
Not really.
Okay.
I can't say I really enjoyed that, and maybe that's just because of the hard lighting it had, where it's like, oh, this lighting's red. Oh, this lighting's yellow. Oh, this one's blue. Maybe if it had let like the greenery take over and do something with that instead of just being a hard different colored light with each floor.
Okay. So, come back next time for more final thoughts and the secret ending.
Woo! 25 minutes of an ending that I don't know will happen.
Yeah, I just spoiled myself on the first 2 minutes of how to get the secret ending, and then the first minute into the final secret area, but yeah.
Alright, well, we'll see you then.
Yep, later. Just adding this to the end of this episode. Unfortunately, it seems that the post-game got deleted from our files, and unfortunately, we will not be showing the post-game of The Witness.
Unfortunately. And it's been enough time that, like, remembering it is going to be hazy.
Yeah, so if you want to play through it again, if the game will allow us to, because it's accessible right from the start.
I mean, we could, but I mean, we've also not got like the entirety of the post game behind us now, like the original game behind us now. I remember being very irritated with it. Like, it's a better ending than the first one, like by light years, but it's also very confusing
Mm-hmm.
as to what it was trying to say.
So we may post it, but probably not. You'll say, Brandon?
I'm gonna say probably not because I don't think I'll be able to find it.
I know where it is.
Like in our hearts.
Oh. I mean, I know where it is on the map.
I mean, yeah. Wait, do we really know where it is on the map? Because I remember going through it and being teleported around.
Oh, like that.
That's where I'm at, because we'd go through into a place and then all of a sudden we'd be on the other side of the island after walking through a hallway. Like, all of a sudden we're in the sky, and then we walk down a hall. We look out one window, we're on one side of the island. We go to the window that's maybe like 10 feet away, and all of a sudden we're on the other side of the island.
Yeah.
Like, space does not exist in this dimension anymore.
Yeah. This is after we've played Destroy All Humans, so
Yeah,
it's been long enough that
couple months.
Dream is irrecoverable.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah, so just deciding to put this at the end because I know we probably mentioned, hey, next time we'll do the post game, but
Yes, apologies. This one I think is my fault for sure.
yeah.
I'm paranoid about this shit and it still slipped through my fingers.
So this episode probably ran on long enough because I know we spent.
Hey, look. This is a perfect reason why they should go to our stream so they can never miss it.
Oh
They
yeah,
happen usually Tuesday and Wednesdays.
yeah.
But stay posted. Just take a look. You know, it's usually around like 8:30 Eastern time. You know,
Mm-hmm. So
I should say U.S. Eastern time, not like European Eastern time.
I thought they called it something different because Eastern Standard Time.
I am not aware at all what it is actually called. I am only aware of the U.S. because I am a filthy American.
You're not a time zoneologist.
Of course not. I don't know time zones. The only ones that ever really apply to me are the ones in the US. Therefore, I don't know about the others.
And sometimes in Canada.
I mean, look, by that logic, we could also include Mexico. Actually, by that logic, no, I don't think we could include the Southern Hemisphere then either. Could we?
No,
we could. Yeah.
I know Mexico's Eastern Standard Time is called something different.
But what about Brazil?
I mean, like,
is it called something different, or is it the same time zone but just a different name?
Yeah, it's the same time zone but just a different name.
Well, there you go. I feel like it applies then, doesn't it?
Well, this is an additional 5 minutes on an already long podcast.
It's very true.
All right, catch everybody when we do Destroy All Humans.
Bye.